I've just found a track which I don't know the name of, but this is turning out to be really difficult. Just come from up there and we're about to go in that direction down there. Okay, so it's interesting that the track that I was trying to follow on the new Hima maps, we got to a farm gate and it had a padlock on it. So we had to then backtrack a fair way and we found a different track that was not on the new Hima maps. It is on the old Hima maps, so I'm running both. And we're just following that track. It's got no information about the track, but it looks like it's got parts that are fairly difficult. So let's see how far we get. But if we can get through this track to the end, then there'll be a few more tracks and we'll get to Haunted Stream Campground. So let's see how we go. I'm just letting my tyres down to 25 psi.
In this series, I continue exploring the Victorian High Country.
Quite frankly, the most spectacular drive that I've ever done in the High Country.
We see some more spectacular scenery.
Living the dream, living the dream. I'm happy as a pig in mud.
There will be more river crossings, interesting tracks,
come on, the left, right.
and amazing campsites.
According to the map, this is Haunted Creek Campground. So I have just discovered the joys of being a passenger. It's been very interesting to come up here yesterday. This is Dawson City Campground, complete with bullet holes, by the way. Don't fidget, don't fidget. I have no idea what the driver is about to do. Can I drive? Can I have my car back?
We even do some camp cooking.
Curry chicken. This will be amazing. Holy hell.
Oh wow, oh wow.
So the water level is up to there, halfway up my leg. Okay, so this river crossing calls for a different hat. All right, now I'm prepared. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic. I love it.
And we discuss touring with a Suzuki Sierra.
We don't have to carry a porta potty or toilet paper because we'd be constipated the whole trip. Because we're just eating 2-minute noodles on there. That's how they do it, you know. Beautiful. Cheers, guys. All right, so we're going to have an easy day today, but as luck would have it, easy and me don't always agree. It's going to have adventures. We're going to have adventures today. The ascent up until this point was fairly steep and very loose surface, so we've got the car in low range, got my diff locks on, and we're only a tiny little bit of the way into this track, and it's called Boonabilly Track. Yeah, Boonabilly Track. It's not on the new Hima maps. From the new Hima maps, I can see there's a myriad of ways into Haunted Creek Campground. This is not one of those ways.
So let the fun begin. I decided to go to Haunted Stream Campground simply because it looked interesting. And the track is starting to get very interesting.
Nice and slow. So we just made sure that we've got our boots on. Anything loose in the car is packed away as best as we can. And yeah, we're fairly well prepared, so let's see what happens. How you doing, Susie?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, still enjoying it.
I'm up for adventure.
That's what I like to hear, up for adventure. So am I.
Yeah, this is really
steep. Very steep.
challenging, awesome. Yeah, bring it on.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the reason I want to go to Haunted Stream Campground is I really need a shower or a swim, and this place has supposedly a nice fishing spot and a nice swimming spot.
The track is very rapidly winding its way higher and higher.
It's just cool.
It is cool.
So fast. And
So far, no wheel spins. It's been really good going. I have my right foot wedged up against the side wall and I'm keeping the revs at a constant pace. The car is just walking up.
Considering this track is not on the new HEMA maps, I have no idea of where I am. But that's okay. The general direction we're heading in is south, which is good. I want to be heading in a southerly direction. Eventually we're going to come across another track, and that will hopefully take us to our intended destination. There's a million different ways of getting to there. There's all these tracks that sort of converge on this one spot, which might mean that it might be full of people. Don't know. We're just getting to 800 meters above sea level. Beautiful. So slowly going up. Yeah. Wildflowers left and right.
yeah.
This track is starting to show signs of being a little bit overgrown. So it's not a frequently used track. The nearest town to the start of this track was, what was it? Slippery Creek or Doctor's Flat. So if you find Doctor's Flat and Swift's Creek. So Swift's Creek going down to Doctor's Flat, and then there's a turn off to a track. Old Sheepyard Creek track, I think it was. And that'll get you to the start of this track. With any luck, there'll be no one at this campsite. It must be called Haunted Creek for a reason. Now, Susie, what's the thing that you love most about four-wheel driving and touring?
I don't know whether it's having the pleasure of wetting my pants or no. I love the bush. I like going and exploring, seeing beautiful places.
Yeah. Where did your love of the bush come from? Was it always there, or is that developed at a certain point?
It developed. My mum loved the bush.
Yep.
I used it as a kid.
Yeah.
But her thing of bush is going out to properties out the back of Gympie.
Yeah.
But to me it was boring and dirty. This is a whole different thing. Nature is just amazing.
Australia is such a huge country, and the scenery changes so much as you travel around the country and go off-road in various parts. It is really spectacular. There's little bits of the whole world in Australia. It's fantastic. Whereas my love of the bush, I guess it's sort of, I was introduced to the bush when I was a young kid. I was in the Scouts, and we used to go hiking and camping all the time. And although I didn't particularly enjoy it at the time, there were parts of it that I liked, but parts of it I didn't like. And much later on in life, I started traveling around the country into really remote areas for work. And that, I think, is when my real love of the outback started. To see what's out there, what's outside of the cities, see the deserts, see the beautiful vistas, and horizon to horizon everything was completely flat, and the sunsets were amazing. And And that's definitely where it started. And I got the chance to drive four-wheel drives every now and then when I could beg and borrow and steal them from work. And then, eventually I bought my own four-wheel drive because I had explored Australia to death via normal roads, via sealed roads and normal cars.
Emus up there on the track.
Oh, are they?
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they're gonna run away. Oh.
But yeah, I was starting to get more and more adventurous, and it was just a matter of time before I bought my own four-wheel drive and I continued exploring off-road, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. Fancy that, seeing emus in Victoria at 900 metres above sea level. I've only ever encountered emus in South Australia where it's dead flat at sea level, really, really arid, remote areas.
Yeah.
And now we're 900 metres up and 3 emus. Love it. So we just stopped off for a spot of lunch, and this is an intersection between 3 tracks. Pretty place. So the drive was really good. I really enjoyed it. Oh, we have lunch. What are we having for lunch, Susie?
Salad and Hungarian salami.
Oh, yum, the best.
Yeah.
For anyone that's been wondering about my background, I'm Hungarian. And let me tell you, Hungarian salami is the best salami. You can argue that if you like, but you'll be wrong. So yeah, this is a really lovely spot. That's the track we came down on, and the track that we're going to go on is that one to our right. Don't know where that one goes to, but I'm really looking for a swim, fingers crossed.
Pretty soon after that, we reached the turnoff to head down to Haunted Stream.
Okay, so we're just making our way down towards, I did something or other, and the track leading down to it has got some very steep bits, and I'm using hill descent most of the way actually. The track looks very overgrown and very rough. I don't think it's a highly popular track at all. It's still 785 meters up, and we're only about another minute or two away from reaching our campground. Okay, so according to the map, this is Haunted Creek Campground. There's a creek running through there, across the track, over there, across another track, and up that way. There's a campfire behind me, and we're just going to have something to eat and decide if we're going to stay here tonight or not. Now, according to the map, this is Haunted Creek Campground, but according to the sign, this is Dawson City Campground. Complete with bullet holes, by the way. Yep. They are definitely bullet holes. Okay, let's have a quick look at the stream. As we were crossing over, I stopped in the middle of the stream, opened the door. I've been dreaming about having a swim all trip. I don't think I'm going to have one today. The water is icy cold, absolutely freezing. This campsite has a few exits. Across that stream there, the track splits up into 3 ways, and one looks more difficult than the next. Down this way goes across the same stream, and that one's a medium difficulty, so we're going to eventually go out that way. We've come in on that track there, and we're going to go out that track there. So I guess no swim, but we're going to have a snack, a drink, work out if we're going to stay here or not, and yeah, if we're going to stay here we'll have a campfire. If not, we'll move on and find somewhere else to go. Okay, so we have just stopped at an intersection. I'm on Mount Baldhead Road, and I'm at the intersection of Jones Road. You can see behind me the sign, and on HEMA maps this area is known as seldom seen. So I want to change that. If I show this to as many people as I can on my channel, then this area will actually no longer be seldom seen, it will be frequently seen. So maybe we can petition HEMA maps to change the name of this place to frequently seen. That would be so cool. So yeah, anyway, this is a beautiful spot. Forests with really tall trees on all sides, and we are heading south trying to find a camping spot for tonight. I don't know where we're going to end up, but we're out of the scrub now, back to a normal dirt road here. So let's see what we can find. Alright, we've just arrived at Ollie's Jump Up campsite. Let's have a look around, see if it's worthwhile staying at.
Looks alright.
Oh, look at that.
Look at kind of stairs going down.
Yeah, we can go sit in the river. Yep, long drop, toilet, fire pit, nobody else around. The car looks fairly level. Yeah, that's good enough. We went for a swim earlier and it was absolutely beautiful. The current is really strong. And I tried to get into the deeper part, and it's not very deep, it's barely up to my knees, but because the current is so strong, I actually found it hard to stand up. It was sweeping me along, and the rocks are very slippery. I can see how you could get into trouble even in shallow water like this. This is a really lovely spot, but you can also see when there's really heavy rain how much water comes down here. You can see on either side the swept up trees and debris. So it's not a good place to be when there's really heavy rain. But weather is perfect right now. Water's freezing, but yeah, we had a wonderful swim. So here we are at camp, and this is my evening routine. Every evening when I'm on a trip, I download the footage onto my laptop. I've got an external hard drive, and I go through this routine of downloading the footage from all the different cameras onto a hard drive. I have to order it by the type of camera, by day, and so that way when I go to edit these trips together, it's easier to find the footage. The car has been performing amazingly well. You can see I've got some firewood there. The car is a little bit dirty. It's going to need a hell of a good clean at the end of the trip. But everything is working really well on the car. I've got no real problems for it. This is a little bit loose. I have to adjust that in the morning. That's come loose, so I just need to put a spanner under there and adjust that. So just a thought about adjusting things. you really do need to check everything on your car whenever you get into camp. Now, some people do it as soon as they arrive at camp, other people do it first thing in the morning. But you really should get into some sort of a routine where you walk around the car, you make sure everything's tight, you check everything, and that way you're not going to get any nasty surprises. You also need to know the sizes of all the nuts and bolts and washers and, well, nuts and bolts, because this, for example, is an imperial size. So unless you have a shifter spanner or both metric and imperial spanners and socket set, you're not going to be able to tighten that. So and this is actually, I've got a bone to pick with ARB, and Heyman Reese do it as well, and some other companies do it as well. ARB in particular, ARB is an Australian company. It was founded in Melbourne, I think. It was basically an Australian company. They've been around for a long time, but they've become a really successful company by opening themselves up to the American market. And as a result, they develop a lot of products that are primarily developed for the American market. And when we buy these products, like bull bars and all the bolt-on things on to the car, it turns out that a lot of the nuts and bolts are imperial size, not metric. Now in Australia we use metric. Most of the world uses metric. America uses imperial sizes, and that really sucks, because if I don't want to have to carry a full set of imperial and metric spanners and socket set, but thanks to ARB and many other companies who really want to target the American audience, it leaves us Australians and the rest of the world that use their products a little bit short-changed, because we have to now cater for their odd nut and bolt sizes. So anyway, that's just a bit of a rant. But what I was saying before, make sure you know the size of all your nuts and bolts, and you have the correct size sockets and spanners so you can go and tighten everything. Hey Susie, how you doing?
I'm good. Are you feeling more relaxed now?
Absolutely. Actually, I will show you how relaxed I'm feeling. Just hold the camera 1 second. Okay, this is Artie in work mode. This is Artie in relaxation mode.
Yay!
Yay! So I have a glass of red wine. This is the bee's knees, guys. Well, in terms of red wine, this is the only thing that doesn't break on a trip. Winesmith's Shiraz is what we're drinking tonight. It's better than a kick in the shin. So, yeah, cheers, guys.
Hey Abby,
Hello.
what are you cooking?
I'm cooking mushroom and curry chicken.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This will be amazing.
Ew, what's that?
That's our milk.
Coconut milk?
Yeah. Yes, I'm making this out of a packet. Marion's Kitchen. This is actually really, really good. Leaving the chilies whole, it will reduce the heat.
Alright Andy, I'm gonna go off now.
Okay, see if you can shoo the flies away for me. Oh my god, so many flies.
This is Attila in his natural habitat.
What are you saying?
I've been caught.
Go away, flies. My dinner, not yours. Go away, flies. My dinner. Who's hungry? Who's hungrier, me or the flies?
Me.
Yes, my dinner. I'm loving it though. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving it.
Me too.
Outdoors, beautiful weather. It's a little bit windy now, but not too bad. Just means that the towels dry quicker. Cooking outdoors, flies are a part of it. So be it. We'll go eat inside the car and then, yeah, have a fire. Love it.
Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting the channel. You can head to forexadventures.com.au where you can make a one-off donation or buy some merchandise. See you in the next video.